What's good? What's good? You're now rocking with Carcino. Shouts out to everybody out there that subscribe to the page. And we back for another round. Yep. More of that Jag. Mm-hmm. What you need? What you need? What you want? You want some more of that Jag? Got all the Jag for you. You know, people might laugh and joke, but and everybody's gonna say she crazy. She's off her rockers. She is. She is crazy. She is off her rockers. Life has led her down this road. The decisions she's made in her life has led her on this path. And it's taken her to the depths of realms she don't want to go down. And I understand that. You know, I've seen this behavior before. She's hurting. She's hurting really bad. It's in her whole demeanor. She's in pain. She never had a release. You know, she lost her son in a very tragic way. And she never had a chance to have that release because it hurts. That's going to hurt her for the rest of her life. So this Tasha K situation and the way Tasha K going back and forth and how they, doing what they doing, they got to realize that it's time to move on to something else. And people have told me, they already have, so you're late. All right, well, if they have, they have. But all business ain't good business because you already see she's hurting. She's hurting inside. But you probably can hear it and understand it best if I let y'all hear it from her. Alright?
My time and beat my case like a fucking G. And I got on my page asking me, you go to jail for 8 months for some you ain't do.
I can do that.
For jealous that you don't want to be with him and wants to use your son as a bargaining chip. That's why when Giovanni whooped his ass, he's like, see, please get the going because you ain't getting no publishing, yo. We getting the publishing, nigga. You ain't getting shit. My son said that to him when he was 15 years old after he whooped his ass and my mom scratched his shirt clean off his back. Nigga got fucked up by a kid in the front and an elderly woman in the back. And Talib Kweli ran from that. A nigga that gets fucked up by kids and old women. Who the fuck supposed to be afraid of Talib Kweli?
Nobody.
You fighting him, baby. I'd rather fight him. I'd rather fight Talib. I wish Talib would go rounds with me. I wish he would. Since he likes beating on women's character so much, beat on me for real, ho. Let's see how that work. That fucking Adam's apple? No, see, baby, that's the thing. You keep forgetting who I am. Because you never had to see me be an animal before. And I promise you, you don't want to see me be an animal. But there's 2 places that I got to touch on Talib Kweli. Make him buckle and make him cry. See, I slept with the nigga, so I know where he's weak. And I know where he's strong. See, that's where niggas be getting it fucked up. Sometimes bitches don't be fucking with you because they like you. They just want to know what your weaknesses are. So they know how to fold you up. And when I tell you, he is very foldable.
I heard he folded.
That nigga fold like a cheap suit. Like a suit from $5 menswear.
Not
He can
Sears.
fold up.
Not Sears.
All you gotta do is tap that right here. Right here. Because he has gag reflex issues. You punch that hole right here. Just the anatomy alone of it all is gonna choke him up and them eyes gonna water. And then I'm gonna take my fist and I'm gonna plug you up. Right there in your fucking nuts. And when you drop to your knees, you mine, bitch. You mine. You won't even get a chance to hit him. Actually, it would be more humane if you fucked him up. Because all you would need is one shot. See, I would have to probably throw like a good 25, 30 punches to fuck him up real good. It would take me about a good 25, 30. Because I'm going to break you down. From your solar plexus to your knees, yo.
Man.
I grew up fighting with fighters. I ain't no punk ass bitch. It ain't nothing lightweight about me. All I do is work out these days. I'm in pretty good shape. I wish I would. I wish. Please give me a reason. I'm still so angry about the death of my son. I ain't laid hands on nobody since my son died. But every shot he took, I promise you, that punch will hurt. It will hurt. See, I hurt people. That's why I don't like fighting with people. Because I'm not trying to fight you, motherfucker. I want to hurt you. That shit turns me on. I ain't even gonna lie. I pray to God every day to do something with all of this anger that I have inside of me. But the second that shit kicks in, I am turned on. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes my pussy get wet when I see a nigga cry after I hit him. I'm not gonna lie. That shit feels so good. And I pray to God every day. Don't let it happen. Don't let it happen. Because when I start, I don't stop. Why these people want me to be an animal? Tasha K talking all that shit. Oh, please, honey. Spare yourself. Keep hitting yourself. You don't want to get hit by me. You don't. What you need to be worried about is how you neglect your children and when the state's coming to take them. That's what you need to be worried about. Stop worrying about me. Stop worrying about my family. Stop worrying about Cardi B. Stop worrying about her family. Matter of fact, stop worrying about every fucking body. Stop worrying. You need to worry about yourself, Tasha Kibi. You need to worry about yourself. You're so fucking lost in your narcissistic rage for everything that's better than you that you neglect your children on camera. And her followers don't even say anything. Why did any of them wino bitches say, why don't you get off the internet with us and go feed your children? I guess they're not real mothers either. Dumbass hoes. And you call yourselves winos. Who the lets people like that have kids? And then allow motherfuckers like Sam to fuck with me, a real mom. And she want to interview him? Two narcissistic piece of shit ass liars. I can't wait to see it. I can't wait. I'm waiting to see which new documents my ex-husband is going to give to Tasha Kibi to try to avoid perjuring himself and lying and going to jail for being a piece of shit liar. Please send some more documents because I got all the real stories for all of them. All the real stories. Please, Tasha Kibi, please help me get this $1 million hush money that Chicago gonna have to pay me to show.
Wow. So you see, this is what I was talking about. Hurt. Pain. You can hear it in her voice. She's trying to tell y'all. She's in pain. But nobody's like listening. And that's part of the problem. That is part of the problem. So when someone's trying to reach you and they're trying to say, hey, hear me, I'm right here and I'm talking to you. Sometimes we gotta shut up sometimes and kind of listen. We too busy trying to get the last word. You know, does Jag need help? Yeah, she needs help. Whether she knows it or not, she needs help. She's not mentally in the right space. I don't know if she'll be receptive to the help, but she needs help. Now, the Storm Monroes and the Tasha Caves, they have a whole different demographic than me. So, for me, it's different. Like, I probably would never be mention those two ever if it wasn't for Jaguar. Jaguar is a musicianal artist. So she's someone of credibility. You know? These two are just from the internet. And from what I've seen of Storm, um, I'm not too impressed with the format of what he does. But like I said, I'm not gonna stick around and check it out. We don't have the same demographic, so that's his thing. Now, as for me, things are a little different. I listened to both sides, and I kind of knew an implosion was gonna happen, but I thought it was gonna be Storm and Tasha K. But it winded up being something else entirely. And the reason why it ended up being something else entirely was, was because of the fact you're dealing with somebody who's in a different mindset. You're dealing with somebody who's, they're hurt. You know what I'm saying? They hurt. And what hurt people do? They hurt people. Hurt people hurt people. That's what they do for a living. They get off on it. It's what they like to do. It's not that they want to do it. They feel like they have no control. They feel like, this is me. This is all I do. I don't want to have to hurt people, but here I am. Somebody got to feel my pain. Now, when you have that kind of behavior taking place, and then you have a lot of people who, do their own thing and move to the beat of their own drum, you got to kind of look at, the way things go down. Tasha K and her platform felt a lot of pressure, because if they didn't feel that pressure, they would have never responded the way they responded. You know what I mean? They would have never responded the way they did. And you might be like, well, what you mean, Sino? How did they respond? Well, what they did was simple. What they did was simple. They turned around, went ahead, and decided in their best interest that it would be keen, it would be very ideal if they were to change the narrative and get on the attack of Jaguar. Because Jaguar, the way she acted and how she got all paranoid about questions being asked, for Tasha K, she really was trying to conduct an interview. She really wasn't trying to be controversial or start some drama. She wanted to let Jaguar do her thing. Like, she had no plans of trying to actually do something wrong to Jaguar. Jaguar defenses is up because she's hurt. She's used to people doing her wrong. She's used to that. That's what she's used to. She's used to people taking advantage of her or things not going right. So, many people have, stated how they felt about the situation. A lot of them felt like a lot of things weren't right. How things turned out wasn't fair. It's cool. We get it. But you also got to notice something else. You got to look at it. And when you say to yourself something, I want y'all to think of this. And say, man, why is this happening to me? Why is this going down in this fashion? Tasha K did everything in her power to get on top of the situation. But she couldn't. She didn't know how. She lost some subscribers, but she gonna be alright. My thing is, they should have just let it go. Right then and there. Shouldn't have went back on no attack. It was entertaining, but you could see that Jag is really messed up, y'all. So, I ain't gonna hold y'all. I had y'all here long enough. Anyway, don't forget to hit the like button for the video. Hit the subscribe button if you're new here. Carcino's the name on the Cash App. And just like that, we are out. Be safe. If you never hear from me again, or you never come back again, y'all have a great holiday. And deuces.